Hello everyone, myself Kalpana Chaudhary, Department of Chemistry, RBNB College, Srirampur. Today we are going to see the concept of Dalton's law of partial pressure from the topic States of Matter of 11th standard from new revised syllabus. Now let us consider first the statement of this law that is given by Dalton. The total pressure of mixture of two or more reacting gases is equal to the sum of partial pressures of individual gases in the mixture. That is the Dalton's law. Total pressure of mixture of two or more non-reacting gases is equal to the sum of partial pressures of individual gases in the mixture. Dalton's law, total pressure of mixture of non-reacting gases, that is the sum of partial pressures of individual gases in the mixture. For example, if we consider a container in which some gases are taken, for example hydrogen gas, oxygen gas, helium gas, etc. Now we know that here hydrogen gas and oxygen gas, they are reacting to each other, but they are reacting at a higher temperature to each other. At ordinary temperature, hydrogen and O2, they are non-reactive. And so, in this container, all these three gases are considered which are non-reactive to each other, because this condition is important. Whatever gases are considered for study, they should be non-reactive. Then here, suppose here, volume of the gases in a container, that is V. And here, according to ideal gas equation, we have PV is equal to nRT. At constant temperature, these gases are taken in a container and having volume V. Now, here one thing is important. Here three gases are filled in this container, and each gas behaves in such a way that whatever volume is occupied in the container by the gases, that volume belongs to their own. That means whatever that volume is there, that belongs to that particular gas only. That means here hydrogen behaves in such a way that whatever that volume is occupied, that is occupied by only hydrogen gas. Here oxygen gas behaves in such a way that whatever volume is occupied in a container, that belongs to oxygen only. And here helium also behaves in such a way that whatever volume is occupied, that belongs to helium only. That means here volume is, we have to consider same in this ideal gas equation for every gas in a container at a specific temperature. Suppose that is the T temperature, because here at ordinary temperature H2 and O2 are non-reactive gases, but when range of temperature is increased, then here reaction is possible between H2 and O2. So ordinary temperature, that is important. Now for example, if we consider the pressure of gas H2 gas in a container, that is PH2. Pressure of oxygen gas in a container is O2. Pressure of helium in a container, that is PHE. Now suppose all these gases are taken in this container, so these are the pressures of individual gases in a container, and so these are the partial pressures of these gases in that container. And so according to Dalton's law, what Dalton's law says that, here if we want to write mathematical expression for this Dalton's law, according to Dalton's law, total pressure, suppose PT with the total pressure of all the gases of that mixture taken in a container, so that is equal to sum of pressures of individual gases in the container. So we can write PT is equal to PH2 plus PO2 plus PHE. This is Dalton's law. This is Dalton's law, and this ideal gas equation for these particular gases we can write for every gas. For every gas we can write here PH2, PO2 and PHE are the partial pressures of H2, O2 and HE respectively. Now suppose NH2 be the number of moles of hydrogen gas in that container, NO2 these are the number of moles of oxygen gas, NHE these are the number of moles of helium gas in that container. Then according to ideal gas equation for hydrogen gas we can write here PH2, partial pressure of hydrogen gas into volume is equal to NH2, number of moles of hydrogen gas into R into T, where PH2 that is the partial pressure of hydrogen gas, V that is volume occupied by hydrogen gas, NH2 these are the number of moles of hydrogen gas, R that is gas constant, and T is the individual temperature in that present in that container or present at the time of reaction. Now here for second gas O2, similarly we can write here PO2 into V is equal to NO2 into RT. And similarly for helium gas we can write PHE into V is equal to NHE into RT. This is according to ideal gas equation. We can write separate equation for each gas, and so PV is equal to nRT. That equations are satisfied by all these gases. Now here we have to prove whether that whatever that PT is equal to P1 plus P2 or etc., because here we are taking the mixture of gases that may be two or more non-reacting gases. And so if we want to prove PT is equal to P1 plus P2 for a binary mixture of gases, then here we can prove by this equation in this way. We have to prove PT is equal to P1 plus P2 for binary mixture of non-reacting gases. For that we have to consider again a container in which we have to consider two gases. Suppose A gas and second one is B gas, where A and B are non-reacting gases. This condition is important for the Dalton's law of partial pressure. Now suppose PA be the partial pressure of gas A, in a container. PB with a partial pressure of gas B taken in a container for the study. And suppose Na be the number of moles of gas A in the container, Nb be the number of moles of gas B in the container. Now here two gases are considered, gas A and gas B. Condition is what? Both are non-reacting gases. Now here whatever volume that is occupied in a container, suppose that volume is V at temperature T. Now here also what happens? This gas A that behaves in such a way that whatever volume is occupied in a container, that belongs to A gas only. And here B gas that also, supposing that whatever volume is occupied in the container, that belongs to this B gas only. Now here what happens? Why these gases are showing their partial pressure, or how we can say that, how that pressures are exerting in the container in which that mixture of gases is taken. What happens? Whatever that gas molecules are considered in a container, they are always in the moving position. They are having their own kinetic energy, and due to that kinetic energy, that gas particles are hitting to this wall of the container. They are hitting to the wall of container with a force, and whatever that area is acquired by that gas particles on the wall of the container, that is nothing but the pressure exerted by that gases in that container, because we know that force per unit area is nothing but pressure. And in this way, when the mixture of gases that is taken in a container, the pressures are exerted by both the gases in the container. Now here whatever pressure is exerted by gas A, that is called as partial pressure of that gas A, and pressure exerted by gas B, that is called as PB, that is nothing but partial pressure exerted by gas B due to the collision of gas molecules which are hitting to the wall of the container. Now we have that ideal gas equation. What is that ideal gas equation? PV is equal to nRT. PV is equal to nRT. This is ideal gas equation. Suppose this equation as equation number first. Now we want to write this equation for gas A, which is filled in the container. So we can write here PA, partial pressure of gas A into volume of gas A, is equal to Na, number of moles of gas A, into R into T, equation number 2. Now for gas second, similarly we can write PB into V is equal to NB into RT. Suppose this is equation number 3. Now suppose that PT, that is total pressure of mixture of non-reactive gases A and B. Then we can write this equation, ideal gas equation for PT. Now PT into V, whatever that total pressure we are considering here in a container, this total pressure also behaves that mixture also behaves that all volume is occupied by mixture, and so here V we have considered is equal to, now in that container two gases are considered, gas A and gas B, and Na, that is number of moles of gas A, Nb, that is number of moles of gas B. So here we have to consider sum of their number of moles for the equation of total pressure. So here we can write Na plus Nb into RT, and suppose this is equation number 4. Suppose this is equation number 4. Now, if we do the sum of equation 2 and 3 by summation of equation 2 and 3, equation 2 plus equation 3, we can get here PA into V plus PB into V. Because here we have to add LHS side to the LHS, RHS to the RHS. Then here we'll get PA into V plus PB into V is equal to Na into RT plus NB into RT. Now here common things we have to consider outside the bracket. Then we can write that equation in the next step. Here volume is common, so PA plus PB into V is equal to Na plus Nb into RT. Suppose this is equation number 5. Equation number 5. Now, if we compare this equation number 5 with this equation number 4, with equation number 4, what is that equation? 4 Pt into V is equal to Na plus Nb into RT. This is equation number 4, and here we have wrote equation number 5. Now if we compare equation 4 and 5, by comparing both these equations, here what happens? RHS of equation 4 and equation 5 that are equal, and as RHS is equal, we can say that LHS also equal, and so we can write PT into V is equal to PA plus PB into V. Here volume will get cancelled, and here we'll get PT is equal to PA plus PB, and here Dalton's law is satisfied for the binary mixture of gases A and B. This Dalton's law says that total pressure of mixture of non-reactive gases, if that is taken in a container, that is equal to the sum of partial pressures of individual gases in the container. So here PT is equal to PA plus PB, or if we consider here P1 and P2, then here we can write PT is equal to P1 plus P2. What is P1? P1 is the partial pressure of gas first, P2 that is partial pressure of gas second, and in this way we have proved this Dalton's law. PT is equal to P1 plus P2. Now one thing is important, because here that partial pressures that are related with the mole fractions of that gases taken in a container, and also if we want to find out how much fraction of that gases are occupied in a container, that we can find out in this way. Let us see here how that we have to prove. Now here we have considered PV is equal to nRT, that is ideal gas equation. And from this equation we have wrote equation for gas A in a container, PA is into V is equal to Na into RT. For gas B in that same container, PB into V is equal to NB into RT, and total pressure of that mixture of gases that is given by PT into V is equal to, in bracket, Na plus NB bracket complete into RT. Now if we divide equation 2 divided by equation 4, then we can write here PA upon V divided by PT into V is equal to Na into RT divided by Na plus NB into RT. Now here volume will get cancelled and we can write here PA upon PT is equal to RT. These are the similar things that will get cancelled out, and here we can write NA upon NA plus NB. Now what is this ratio PA upon PT? That is nothing but the fraction of that gas A occupied, that fraction of gas A present in a container in which that mixture of gas A and gas B is taken for the study. So here we have to consider now this ratio NA divided by NA plus NB. The mixture considered in a container, that is binary mixture. Binary means only two gases are present, gas A and gas B. So what is this ratio? This ratio is nothing but mole fraction of gas A. What is mole fraction? Mole fraction means it is the ratio of number of moles of that component divided by the sum of total number of moles of all the component present in the mixture. And so in the mixture two gases are present. So your mole fraction of gas A is equal to, that we can write zeta A. Zeta A, that is mole fraction of gas A, is equal to Na, number of moles of gas A, divided by number of moles of gas A plus number of moles of gas B. This is mole fraction of gas A. So here we can write PA, partial pressure of gas A in a container, is equal to total pressure of gas mixture into zeta A, mole fraction of A. So partial pressure of any gas that can be found out by this formula, total pressure of gaseous mixture into mole fraction of that gas in the container. Similarly, we can find out this equation for the second gas in a container. Now here equation 3. What is that equation 3? PB into V is equal to NB divided by RT. That equation 3, if we divide this equation by the total pressure equation, PT into V is equal to, we'll get here NBRT divided by NA plus NB into RT. These similar terms will get cancelled out, and here PB upon PT, this ratio, that is also the fraction of gas A present in a container, that is taken for study. Now is equal to NB upon NA plus NB. Now here again this NB upon NA plus NB, that is the mole fraction of gas B that is taken in a container, because here NB, that is number of moles of gas B divided by, it is the sum of number of moles of two gases that is taken in a container, and this is indicated by zeta B, that is mole fraction of gas B in a container. And so we can write partial pressure of gas B in a container is equal to total pressure of mixture of non-reacting gases into zeta B, that is mole fraction of gas B in a container. And so in this way, that partial pressures are always related with this PB partial pressure is equal to total pressure of the solution or total pressure of the mixture into mole fraction of that gas taken for study. Now in this way we have studied here what is that Dalton's law, how that Dalton's law follow the equation of ideal gas, and so we'll stop here. Thank you.